Hello everyone and welcome to another historic video. So today we're going to be taking a look at a Legends deck. It's not completely human, just because of this card that we got from the newest set, Lord of the Ring, called the Lighted Halfling, which is a mana dork for any legendary spells. And if you do cast it using the Lighted Halfling, the card does become uncounterable, which is going to feel amazing versus a blue-white control deck. And another card that we're going to be testing is the Flowering of the White Tree, which is an Anthem effect card at the cost of 2 white sources. So it's going to be a little bit heavy on the mana base. We are playing 17 copies of White Source, and on top of that, we also have the Lighted Halflings and Catilda being able to generate white mana for the Flowering of the White Tree. So hopefully that is enough to cast this card. And since it's an Anthem effect, you generally don't want to cast this on curve anyways until you have enough board. And since it's a legendary card, you can't have more than 1 copy on the board at the same time. So we have cards like Rona or Crucius to discard this card for another card. So I think the deck is going to be pretty good. We also have some cyber cards to answer the newest deck that plays a Samwise Gamgee. We play 2 copies of Containment Priest, and we also play 2 copies of Stone of Eric. So with that said, and jumping into some historic best of 3 to show you guys how the deck does. So let's hop on over. Okay, someday we will be able to play with our new card. So we already know this. Okay, so we've already seen the Lighted Halfling doing work. So the next card that I really want to check out is the Flowering of the White Tree, but we'll have to see if it ever comes out, right? Okay, Thalia draw was really good. Nice. This is actually very interesting. I could just play out Crucius, but Hajar actually protects Athalia. But I think because we have Jodah, we should probably rush that out. So, funny thing is, I was actually testing out a deck with the One Ring, Displacerkins, and Teferi. The 4 mana Teferi now, instead of a 3 mana card now. And it kind of worked. But at the same time, it didn't. So, yeah, unfortunately, I just didn't want to play with it anymore, so. Okay, it's Jodah time. So, the One Ring combo with the Displacer Kitten, I went 1 and 3. And everybody was just playing way too many removal spells. I was just playing against removal tribal like way too much, so. Yeah, that's the reason why I'm in the percentage now. Was busy testing the deck. Okay, so we have to get rid of the Hoplite. Or my opponent just surrenders. So I am playing against Jeskai. No, it's not. Huh. So it is a heroic deck, so Thalia is going to be really good. Again, Flowering of the White Tree, if it ever shows up, it's going to be really good. I guess we'll just have Denik as a lifelinker. We'll bring us copy of Sigrid, so these are our removal spells. And I think Kudros can go. Lae'zel seems a little bit too slow. What else? I think that's it, right? Maybe something like that. So yeah, the deck I was playing earlier just took up so much of my brain power that I really needed a deck that isn't as busy. So decided to try out something a little bit easier. I think this is a mulligan. I just messed up. I forgot Halfling is not a legendary. I would otherwise I'd have kept a Boseiju because the thing about Secluded Courtyard is if I do top deck a Jodah, I'm not gonna be able to play it on curve. Right? Since Jodah requires 5 different colors, so the fact that I put this in Halfling. Okay. Okay, 2-0. Oh, there it is. There it is, there it is. Elvish Mystic. Do we have time? Oh, this is that kind of deck. I see. This is the... they're playing... They're playing the combo deck. I see. Okay. Gas. Jodah. There was also kind of part of me like maybe I should have Dahlia there. So we do get to run out our Jodah here, but I have a feeling we're gonna be losing very, very soon. They have Priest of the Forgotten Gods with Zulaport Cutthroat, so we're gonna be losing a lot of damage. I mean, HP. And they could even have combo pieces in their hand, which is kind of scary. But there actually might be a chance that we might be able to win. We can sneak in with the Skrelv. Since playing Thalia will guarantee us getting a Skrelv down. And considering that they have mostly black creature, right? We might be able to get through it. The problem is the Zulaport Cutthroat. It's draining us, so they're also gaining life. So the Mana Confluence is also dealing damage to me too. Orcish Bowmaster. Okay, I think we'll have to bounce the priest here. Right? I think we have to bounce the priest. And we'll have to get rid of flower. Man, flower's kind of bad, huh? Or actually, it's actually... No, I think it's actually Zulaport. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna get rid of Zulaport. Because, with Woe Strider... It's gonna kill us. So, we gotta get rid of it. Close game. Very close game, actually. This damage going in is actually very, very relevant. Because that means we win with Skrelv. So we make a treasure, and we'll bounce the Otawara now, so that they don't have two Priests of Forgotten God triggers and kill us, potentially. Okay. Okay. Let's get rid of Crucius. No, they got... They're so lucky! Oh my god. No, not like this. They just top decked this. No shot. Okay, opponent cheated. But that's okay. Okay, so Stone of Eric in. That will absolutely destroy them. That was... That just felt bad. So is this card ever gonna show up? Or is this card a trap? Like, I feel like it's always just not... Doesn't feel like it does... Doesn't feel like it does anything. Which feels kind of bad. So all the Anthem effects are kind of a scam. And it's actually... holding up. You know, it's actually holding up. Which kind of feels bad. Okay, we need a land. Hopefully we don't lose because we didn't get a land drop. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. So I have to flash this in because if they have a collected company, they're not going to play their collected company on their turn, right? Come on, land. Please. Yes. So the Cauldron Familiar actually can't block, so there's a free attack. Hoping for a land there, but... Opponent about to learn what Containment Priest does. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So they did actually have a collected company. So we got rewarded for playing the collected company on our main phase. So we actually have Stone of Eric and Containment Priest to kind of make it hard for them. Maybe we should also play Rodane. Okay, maybe 3 Ronas. Yeah, just make it really hard for them to like ever cast Collect the Company. Oh, we can't. Oh, man. Hopefully we get a land that lets us cast Crucius. Or Halfling. Nice. Uh-oh. So they actually have a Woe Strider. The reason why they attacked with the Cauldron Familiar is to put it in the graveyard, so that when the Woe Strider comes in, the Samwise Gamgee would make the food and they would have the infinite there, but because we had Rasad there, we were able to dodge that bullet. When it enters the battlefield... Okay, what does this do?
We can win.
Wow, they got Priest. When this specializes, target creature card exiled with this card perpetually loses all ability and base power. Okay. So... Why can't... Oh, specialize 5. Specialize 5.
So long as evil lives, so will I.
I wonder why they got Cauldron Familiar back. Now they want to put it in the graveyard. Do they have another Samwise Gamgee? Oh, they have a fatal push. I see. They have a fatal push. Okay. I see. I see. Okay. Well, I will not fall for that. So I'm gonna attack with these two. They're probably gonna block with the Blood Artist. Because they want to trigger the Fatal Push to get back Rasad. I mean, get back Samwise Gamgee. So here, I'm gonna pass up on Jodah. And we'll cast Rona. And then we'll pass the turn. And they're gonna play the Fatal Push. And then we're... Actually, we don't even have to do that. We can just... Wait, they forgot about... Wait, they forgot about Skrell. I forgot about Skrell. Okay, so they have another Fatal Push. Bye-bye. Man. So, actually, I haven't lost to a single Samwise deck yet. Maybe it's not that good. Like, my sideboard is pretty prepared for them, because I play Stone of Eric, and in this deck especially, we play Containment Priest. But it seems it's actually really easy to hate them out. Sure? Yeah, unfortunately, we have to be taking a lot of damage here. Hopefully this thing sticks. Unfortunately, it's not a human. But, we're playing 2 copies of it just because it's like a graveyard hate at the same time, right? So, that's why we're playing a copy of it. Okay, well, I'm gonna play this first. Because if they had a Fatal Push and they didn't use it, maybe like... If I attacked with General Kujuros, they might be inclined to kill the Delighted Halfling, right? So... Yeah, there is a lot, and I mean a lot of Rakdos right now, so... I decided to play Lae'zel main deck because it's just kind of insane, you know? Hajar... Hajar... Now, if they want to trade for General Kujuros, I'll give up Hajar. I think that's okay. Since it also pushes for a little bit more damage. The Lae'zel is putting in a lot of work. 6, 9, so they're still dead if they... Okay, they're not dead. Okay. 3. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, unfortunately, we didn't draw land. We didn't draw any humans for Kudrow. Save Kudrow? I mean, it was unfortunate that we didn't draw a creature there, but okay. Nice. You see how it's trying to tap? Insanity. Nice. Okay. Lae'zel actually carried. What the heck? And they are playing Bone Crusher Giant, which is kind of rare in Rakdos and Historic. Dahlia is not. Dahlia is good and bad at the same time. Because after sideboarding, we do bring in some more non-creature spells. And if since they're going first, if they go like Fatal Push into Bloodtithe Harvester, Dahlia doesn't really get anything done. So yeah. It's not the best, but the best we have. I like cutting like things like Catalda here. Also, this card becomes absolutely bonkers versus things like Bone Crusher Giant, so I hope we draw it this time. 2 more cards, huh? 2 more cards. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of Dahlia going second. And I'll maybe cut a Rasad. So the problem with this hand is that I have to call Halfling on Secluded Courtyard, right? But even if the Halfling does end up dying, I guess we can still play Thalia, so... I guess it's not the worst, but it's not the best either. What if you call Citizen? Do we have any citizens? I don't think so. Okay, we actually got Mana Confluence, so it doesn't really matter. But thank God. Okay. Rude. I think you have to take Kudrow. Yeah. And is this a Fatal Push? Okay. Kind of annoying, but... yeah, we can't play the halfling. We have to tax them here because this is Fable turn, or... ooh. That's bad. Okay. Lae'zel's coming. Lae'zel is coming. So, I mean, what they have in their hand is a Sheoldred, right? They discarded the Kolaghan's command for a Sheoldred, I believe. That's what they have. What do you get when you discard a green card? Other creatures you control and creature cards in hand get +1/+1. That's actually pretty good. So if opponent does pass a turn, that means they have an answer to Lugrella. Okay, that's fine. That is totally fine. I think I'll take an easy 6 here. Ooh, okay. Interesting. What does black do? Return up to 2 cards with value 3 or less from the graveyard to the battlefield. Confused? Okay. We'll see. See what happens here. Should we attack? I mean, I'll trade with the Sheoldred. I don't think I don't think I mind that actually. Okay. Four mana, draw card. I'll take that. Blood Tithe Harvester. Wow, they decided not to use... Okay. Okay, a little bit rude. Little bit rude there. Guess I'll keep attacking. Very timely Croxa there from opponent. Very timely. Although having things like the Lighted Halfling, Skrell does make General Kudros pretty bad. Why? Ooh, nice. Very nice. Okay, so they decide to block now. Okay. Another shoulder, okay. So we're looking for a human card. That's not human. Because what we really want is to get rid of a shoulder here. Almost kind of contemplating. Interesting. Hmm. So this is a 2-for-2 trade if I do this. I just don't know if I should get rid of Crucius. Since we have Lae'zel, I'll do this. Since I'm kind of low, I can't go low. I just can't go low. I just can't go low. Okay, so they have a Kolaghan's command, so I should probably get rid of these. Okay, what's your final card, opponent? What is your final card? Looks like it's a cycle. You see, I feel like a lot of Rakdos players like don't sideboard out Thoughtseizes. I always really hate bringing Thoughtseizes versus an aggro deck. Like, you take so much damage. Okay, so we played 5 games and we lost to one Jund deck, and I gotta say, so I already knew that this card was gonna be insane, so that's not a surprise, especially, I mean, we're playing a Legend deck with the Lighted Halfling, so it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good time. Everybody knew about this. Like, this card was just genuinely good. But I didn't expect this card to be not that great of a card than I thought it would be. So traditionally, Anthem effect cards have been pretty bad. Nobody plays any Anthem effect cards. So my problem with this card is that there's no time to actually cast this. It's actually better to cast a creature. And that could just be because we're playing this kind of deck. But after playing a bit, it does feel like this card is a trap, which is kind of weird. Like in a non-legendary deck, this will just buff. It would be just like having additional Lord, I guess. But the fact that this is a legendary means that you can't have multiple copies. And I feel like at that point, it's better to have things like Wedding Announcement in the sideboard. And not to mention, if you lead from Thalia, you would need a third land to cast the Flowering of the White Tree, which can also make things awkward. And by the time you can cast Flowering of the White Tree with the Thalia up on the battlefield, that means you played 3 mana to cast this. And by that time, if they are holding on to something like a removal spell to answer Thalia, for example, then you just wasted your turn instead of developing the board. So maybe it'll be actually better in a deck that's more lower to the ground. It feels like it follows the same trend that the Anthem effect cards are just naturally bad. It's just unplayable because you're sacrificing tempo for playing a 2-mana enchantment that does nothing. Yeah, sure, it does add 2 damage if you have a legendary UB. So yeah, I'm not sure about the Flowering of the White Tree. Honestly, I couldn't even cast it against a Jund player. I couldn't even cast it. They removed all my creatures, and then I have this card remaining. And at that point, like, why am I even playing this card? So that's why I think instead of this, it's better to have Wedding Announcement. But other than that, I mean, it's a Jodah deck. It's a Jodah deck doing Jodah things. It was pretty powerful. We did some powerful stuff. So yeah, that was me testing out the Delighted Halflings and the Flowering of the White Trees. And my verdict is that the Delighted Halfling is a broken card, and Flowering of the White Tree is another Anthem effect card. Unfortunately, every Anthem effect cards are just mediocre. Feels bad.